Hello, and welcome to the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Fort Bend County Commissioner Grady Prestage. Over the last few years, you've heard so much about Fresno. Fresno this, Fresno that, all things Fresno. What I've been trying to do since returning to the Fresno area as the County Commissioner is to try to do things in that community to make it just like all the other high-end communities in Fort Bend County. There's been substantial investment on the part of the county in roads and bridges and drainage and community centers and parks, and working with the local freshwater supply district, which is a water district to provide water and sewer services, to work with that organization to find a site for a sewer treatment plant and to assist them in trying to bring fresh water and sewer services to the entire Fresno community. There are four things that are going on in Fresno that I want to talk about today. Number one, we recently had a groundbreaking for the Mustang Park Community Center. This is a $21 million project. In it, you'd have an expanded community center from the existing community center with many county services in it. We'll have a brand new natatorium, an indoor pool. We'll give kids in that area and adults a chance to participate in a public pool, much like you have in some other areas of the county. Then there's going to be a gymnasium with a stage, and it'll be a very functional facility to house all types of community events. The park area will be improved and upgraded with some outdoor pavilions. We've recently purchased additional land next to it that could be the site of a library. We're working that out. The second project we're working on in Fresno is the Boys and Girls Club, located on the corner of Sycamore and South Post Oak, across the street from Lulabelle Goodman Elementary School. This project is nearing completion, and we plan to have services started in January. Boys and Girls Club are a wonderful community facility where the county owns the building and the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Houston operates their program. It's been a very successful model, and we've done it 4 times in Fort Bend County. This will be the 5th. One thing that we have a challenge with in Fresno area is that its proximity to Houston, where a lot of construction is going on. There's a tendency for landowners to sell their land for sand pits, and for property owners to develop and put in concrete batch plant facilities. These facilities are part of the process of making concrete, but sometimes they're located very close to residential areas. In an unincorporated area like Fresno, there's no zoning, no land use control. The county can't control what's going there. And the permit application for this particular site in Fresno is through the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, or TCEQ. I recently testified at a public hearing held in this part of Fort Bend County against this concrete batch plant, and we're going to fight it with every tool we have in our toolbox. It is not appropriate to put these kind of facilities where there are homes, schools, and churches and parks. Both of these facilities we talked about earlier are a short walk from this concrete batch plant proposed location. Last bit of news is good news. Fort Bend County Sheriff's Department was successful in getting a federal grant for law enforcement. We talked about 10 new officers specifically situated in the Fresno community as part of my Fresno Plan. Well, it's arrived. We have a grant sufficient enough to cover those 10 positions with matching money from the Fort Bend's County Assistant District number 4 that will match those federal funds, and for a 3-year period to have 10 officers, full-time officers on the streets of Fresno, making the community safe. Well, all things Fresno, 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 Fresno. We're going to keep working in Fresno until Fresno community is just as fine and inviting as all the rest of Fort Bend County. That's it for this edition of the Commissioner's Corner. We'll see you next time.